A proclamation from Denver City Council on Monday served as an affirmation to the city's Jewish community, a commitment to counter anti-Semitism here in the city. That proclamation came a week after the FBI released statistics concerning hate crimes in the U.S. back in 2021. The data for Colorado shows 285 instances of hate crimes statewide that year. 35 were rooted in religion bias, and of those, 20 were anti-Semitic. Most of those cases were property damage or even vandalism, and the feds say 7 of them happened right here in Denver. But Anti-Defamation League is concerned that anti-Semitic instances are underreported to police. Its audit of 2021 anti-Semitic incidents found 92 reported incidents in 2021 compared to 60 back in 2020. Now, as the community celebrates Hanukkah this week, we wanted to take a bit of a closer look at combating anti-Semitism here in Colorado. So this morning we have Scott Levin, the regional director for the Anti-Defamation League's Mountain State region, joining us. Scott, thank you so much. These numbers definitely highlight a big problem here.
They really do. Unfortunately, we've seen this rise going on for the past 6 or 7 years, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be slowing down for a while. Yeah,
that's unfortunate to hear you say that. I'm curious, with this report that's come out, is this going to help y'all's work at all?
Well, what we're really about now is shining the light on hate when it's occurring. Unfortunately, anti-Semitism is becoming normalized, like so many forms of hate that are going on. So the extent that we can highlight these numbers, highlight what's happening in our own community, these are important ways to combat that normalization of anti-Semitism and hate.
Absolutely. When we look at these numbers from a much broader scope, how does Colorado rank among other states when it comes to this?
Well, according to the FBI hate crime statistics, we're up there. We're not, it tracks a lot of population. But as it comes to anti-Semitism and the work that we do at the ADL in tracking numbers, Colorado was the 8th largest number of incidents in the country in 2021.
And Scott, I have to ask, because of your expertise and all of the work that you've done in this area, what is your general thinking on why so many anti-Semitic, instances are popping up now? Of course, unfortunately, it never went away, but it does feel like we're seeing this more and more, unfortunately.
It does. Anti-Semitism itself is an ancient disease that we've had, and unfortunately, it does not seem it's going to end anytime soon. But I think hate in general is on a rise right now. We're at a time in our country where people are so divided, whether it be the political parties, it be the pundits, it be just our neighbors, the way that people are speaking with each other. And that emboldens, I think, the worst urges that people have.
Yeah, so where do we go from here? How do we combat this kind of anti-Semitism? I mean, how do governmental groups, how do nonprofits, how do you and I just as humans do that?
That's right. It's going to take a whole of society approach to be able to combat this. And one of the best ways we can do it is by shining a light on the anti-Semitism and hate that's occurring. We need to bring it out into the open. Look, I think we're going to always have haters, but what we need to do is shine a light on them so they'll crawl back under the rocks where I think they belong.
Well, and part of shining a light on that, right, is having these conversations. A lot of parents, or especially parents within the Jewish community, are going to be having these conversations with their kids. What kind of conversations should we be having? I mean, it's not just up to the Jewish community, right?
Sure.
It's other communities as well. How can we get in on that? What's the right thing to say?
Well, I think that that's a great question, because I think that people have to feel safe to be able to show who their true identities are, but they should be proud of their identities. This is Hanukkah. This is a time when Jewish people are commanded to not just light the menorah, but to put it in their windows so the rest of the neighbors and their community can see it and know about it. And I think if we can take pride in ourselves, if our neighbors can have respect for us, if our politicians and our media can speak out against the worst urges that people have, all of those things together are going to help.
Look, Scott, knowledge is power. So for people to arm themselves with that knowledge, where can they go to learn a little bit more, even see this report?
Thank you. If they go to www.adl.org, they can see the report, not only about anti-Semitic incidents, but about the FBI's hate crime reports, and they can see lessons and ways to try to combat this scourge that we have.
All right. Scott Levin with the Anti-Defamation League. Scott, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.